Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 do's and the 5 don'ts of drumming that I have learned throughout my career. Let's get into it, shall we? For my first point and the first do of the video is setting your goals. It is very, very important to set goals. You definitely want to have little milestone markers, whether it's to post your first video or to play your first gig. If, say, your long-term goal is to play stadium shows with big bands and big headliners, that is a far-reached goal that you will achieve only if you do these steps. Steps being setting milestone markers and seeing your progression. One of the biggest things and one of the biggest ruts that I have fallen into is not seeing my progression, and that just leads to discouragement and lack of confidence as a drummer. The next point brings me into a very, very important do. This one is consistency is key. You'll hear this from the local sound guy at your shows, you'll hear it from professional touring drummers, or even the 40-year-olds in their comments that play drums once or twice. Consistency will bring you a lot farther than it seems, especially in the moment. When you're consistent for a week, it's not going to do much for you, but the more you stay consistent and the more you practice and the more you play consistently will bring you a lot farther than you think. Whether that be playing for 10 minutes a day, an hour a day, 30 minutes a day, setting these routines of playing and learning new things is important. Sometimes it may not seem like you're learning new things or progressing as a drummer, but trust me, if you're staying consistent on the drums, you're going to be learning new things. Whether it be learning new small dynamics, learning new techniques, or even just learning how to play a little bit tighter each day with a metronome, a click, or experimenting with new things, playing to random tracks. This is going to push you so much farther as a drummer to progress to that next level of reaching and accomplishing your goals. This next do kind of ties into one of my don'ts, but it's definitely gear. And I'm not talking about steroids, but I'm talking about your equipment and your goals. So, this is something that I have learned personally because I showed up to my first show. I've only ever played in a basement. My drums work fine in my basement. The second I pull up to the gig, I realize I don't have a rug. I realize I can't set up my drums quick enough. And I realize my stands aren't as stable as I had thought. This is one of the last things that you want, especially when it's a small opportunity or big opportunity, because every gig does lead you to some kind of opportunity, whether that be your own self-experience or learning from other people. So leading to my next point, this is one, if you are a drummer, you've probably heard just time and time and time again from every single drummer, guitarist, bassist, is practice with a metronome. No matter what you do, just throw a click on. Whether it be for 10 minutes on a practice pad or during your entire practice session, or if you're practicing learning songs, or what it be, have that click. You just want to hear that 1, 2, 3, 4 constantly. Consistently playing with a click is not only going to make things easier for you, whether it be playing live with a band, doing studio sessions, or even just filming videos, you're just going to seem more professional with your drumming. The last thing anybody wants to hear or deal with is an out-of-time drummer. This next point is going to be talking about kit setup. This is one of the things that you kind of overlook, and you want to have your favorite drummer set up and try to learn it their way. But trust me, you want to build your kit to your customaries. Whether it be how long your arms are, how short you are. I'm 5'2". I can't listen to a 6-foot-tall drummer saying you need your stool height to be set high, because guess what? All of that's just nonsense. You need your kit to be custom to you. Why this is important? It's important because if it's not custom to you, you're going to fall into fatigue. Your playing patterns aren't going to be where you need to be. It's going to be where they need to be. But before we get into that, I need a little bit of drumming in this video. What do you think? This section is going to be Guess the Songs by Only the Drums. Let me know how many you get right down in the comments below. Here we go. Starting off with my first point, and probably one of the most important things as a drummer, is do not compare yourself to other drummers. We're all on different playing fields and different goals and different aspirations and just different situations overall. The more that you're comparing yourself to other drummers and especially other musicians and seeing where other people are at, the more it's going to lead to discouragement, and the more you're going to not enjoy playing your instrument. This next don't is something that people often fall into, and I am a victim of it so badly, and I did this for so long, and I ask myself, why am I getting better? This is, don't practice all willy-nilly. Structure your practice sessions, set goals for your practice sessions, and don't get discouraged when you don't meet those goals. If you just hop behind your kit without stretching, without warming up, without doing anything, and you just play around for a little bit and you stop, guess what? You're not going to grow as a drummer. This next point brings me to something that is so easy to fall into, and that's dynamics. You need to learn feeling of songs, and you need to learn how to control yourself as a drummer, because trust me, there's nothing I want more than smashing my china and rim-shotting the fuck out of my snare. Sometimes you don't need to be doing all that. Take a step back, learn the feeling of the song, and add dynamics and add some feel to it. Trust me, it'll make you sound like a 10 times better drummer, and this only takes a couple of weeks to get the hang of. Alrighty, so bringing me to my fourth point, this is something that ties back into one of my other points about gear. This one is no amount of gear is going to save your skill. What I mean by that is if you purchase a $700 snare, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to play any better. Same thing goes for pedals. This is something that I also thought early on was something that was super important, was having the most expensive pedals. I thought I'd be able to play insanely fast with insane control if I got some Axis A longboards because one of my favorite drummers uses them. Guess what? It's not the case. Gear is not going to save you, so save yourself some money and don't purchase overly expensive gear if you're not there yet. Guess what? No one can tell the difference between a Meinl HCS or a Byzance Crash. The average person can't really tell the difference, and honestly, they're going to last you the same amount of time. So save that money and really just focus on mastering the craft. Speaking of mastering the craft, it is kind of hard to do when your forearms are tensed up, you're getting shin splints, your ankles hurt, and you're just tight. You're playing the drums like they owe you money. They don't. One thing that a lot of drummers, again including myself, tend to forget is warm yourself up. Whether that just be stretching your ankles, doing little Pilates, doing whatever it takes, doing single stroke rolls for maybe 10 minutes before you play your songs. Don't just hop on the kit and play Silvera by Gojira at 100% power, because you're just going to injure yourself. And you're not going to be able to progress, because 10 minutes into your session, you're going to be sweaty and everything's going to hurt. You don't want that. So warm up before you practice, stretch, because playing the drums is such a mobile thing. It's like exercising and you want to keep your body safe. I know that because I have tendonitis in my left wrist from smashing rim shots, cold as fuck. And if you made it this far, thank you so much, and I hope you learned a little bit of information about the drums just from my own personal experience. And I'm probably sure you've heard these things 1,000 times, but sometimes it's nice to hear a fresh perspective. Not saying mine is. Thank you, have a great day, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as hit the like button. It doesn't give me money, but it helps out the channel. Thank you so much, and have a great day.